Hi, good morning. So, my name is Helenka Sapieka. I am one half of MWS Photography, the other half being Mike, my dad. We're based down in Torquay in Devon, and this is my first ShutterRock Share School video. One of many, possibly. We'll see how it goes. I'm a little bit nervous doing this kind of thing, which is odd for me because I don't tend to get nervous about anything. It just doesn't compute. But this is strange, so bear with me. I didn't really think about what I was going to say very much, which is probably a bad idea. But we'll go with it and we'll see what happens. I wanted to talk a little bit about ShutterRock, obviously, because that's why we're all here, which is amazing. And I just wanted to say, when I first started down this career path, and I thought, yes, this is what I want to do, I want to be a photographer. Had it not been for my dad, who's been a photographer for my whole life, I wouldn't have had the first clue where to start, who to ask, what to get, what training, nothing. I wouldn't have known. And I don't actually think, and this saddens me to say this, I don't actually think anybody would have helped me if I'd have sort of said, well, this is what I want to do, how do I? I think they would have probably said go to college and do a course. That makes me very, very sad. I am a bit of a sharer. I like to, if I've got some knowledge that you need and you don't have it, I will give it to you, and I will give it to you freely, and I've always been like that. With the things that I know, that I'm good at, I'm quite happy to sort of impart onto other people. And I've never really felt that anywhere else but ShutterRock. Not sort of fully. It's so nice to see so many different levels of photographers helping out so many other different levels of photographers. I've never experienced anything like it. So, Jazz, well done, babe. Absolutely brilliant. Rock on. You keep going, babe. We're all behind you. It's fantastic. I don't think I've got really any pearls of wisdom that I can impart to anybody. You probably all know everything that I know. So, what can I say? I just know, sort of going back to when I was new, how difficult it was for me to sort of ask questions and to learn things. I felt as though I had to be amazing immediately, and that was it. So I think I want to say to anybody out there who is just starting out or is thinking about starting out, please don't be afraid. Please don't be afraid to, for example, ask as many questions as you possibly can to anybody with any knowledge that will listen. Anybody who's got the knowledge that you want, ask them. Don't feel bad. Don't feel embarrassed. I almost guarantee you there isn't a question that you're going to ask that somebody before you has not asked. Okay, so it's not a bad thing. Ask these questions. How are you going to learn? Otherwise, you're not going to. And please don't be afraid if you get it wrong. We all do it constantly on a regular basis. I do it more times than I care to impart, to be honest with you. But I have learned that the best way actually to progress is to make the mistake, learn from the mistake, and never do it again. That, what can I say? That's the best thing that you can do actually is experience cause and effect. So if you do something wrong in camera, for example, you upload your image and it's awful, you can then work out what that problem was. Then you've learned, and learning is achieving as far as I'm concerned. As long as you keep learning, you keep progressing, you are achieving. So yay to you if you're making mistakes, don't worry about it. I would also like to let you all into a little secret. Now, some of you know, some of you don't. I'm SWPP Photographer of the Year, along with a couple of other things. I've just got my fellowship, yay me. And actually I'm ever so nervous about putting my work out there, pretty much constantly. So here's the secret. Everybody, and I don't care who you are, everybody gets a little bit nervous sometimes. Everybody does. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be worried about. And inevitably, if you've got a support network around you of other photographers like we have in the ShutterRock world, you know, they will pull you through it and you'll be absolutely fine. I want to talk a little bit about individuality as well. I see a lot of photographers, not necessarily in ShutterRock, but sort of day to day, and I look at their work and I'm asked to critique their work or whatever, and I see a lot of sort of emulation going on. A lot of what's on trend now is how these images are being processed and how, you know, you shoot in your images. I don't want to do that, and I don't want other people to do that. I personally believe that photography is such a personal profession. You shoot in such an individual fashion that really the only way to be as fantastic as you can be is to shoot your way, your style, process your way, your style. Ms. Jazz, I'm Pal 4. You don't do Photoshop. So what? That's your style. That's what you do, and it works for you. It's as simple as that. My own professional career only started taking off when I stopped trying to emulate other images that I'd seen, emulate other styles of processing that I'd seen, and I thought, hell no, I'm going to do me. I'm going to be me. I'm going to shoot the things that I love. I'm going to shoot them in the style that I love, and I'm going to process them in the style that I love. And I very quickly found that when I did that, my work was getting noticed by people who just blew me away. I mean, I was having hissy fits because people were messaging me, and I was like, my God, these gods are messaging me saying I like your pictures. What? This little me down in Torquay in Devon doesn't happen. But it only did start happening when I thought, you know what, I'm going to stop trying to conform. I've never been one of these follow the herd people anyway, but when I actually stopped and started doing my own thing and doing it how I wanted, editing the images how I wanted, not only did I start getting noticed, not only did I start becoming more successful, my clients, the clients that were contacting me to work with them, were the kind of clients that I were looking for. They were the kind of clients who appreciated the kind of images that I loved. So I think if you just relax a little bit, actually, don't worry so much about, you know, we need to do it this way, we need to do it in this particular photographer's style because he's the best at the moment or she's the best at the moment. And we say, right, we're going to do what we love, and we're going to do it well, and we're going to do it with attitude that is personal to us. I think that's when we're going to hit the nail on the head. And I think ShutterRock is that. I think ShutterRock is you on your very best day, every day, sharing it for the rest of the world to see. And you know, I am so excited about being part of this movement. I cannot wait to rock the shutters in Brighton, and long may it continue. Now it's 3:30 in the morning, so I know there's not a great deal of content in this little video, and I'm very sorry about that. I've also got a cold coming, so I've got a bit of a hoarse throat. But I'd like to thank you all for watching anyway. It's more of an introduction to who I am than it is anything else. So hello, hi Mum, hi Jazz, love you lots. Yeah, I'll be back. There'll probably be more substance and more tips and less rambling in my next film, but hey, you never know. We'll see. Peace out, Shutter Rockers.